Hey everybody, the previous video got cut short, so I'm going to try to pick up, I think, where I left off. We were talking about proper nutrition and giving our bodies what it needs. We had just talked about energy expenditure and how our body utilizes the calories in, and so how it burns it off, so calories out. Um, but we were talking about nutrition and how good nutrition is important to all our bodily functions. So I think that's where we left off. So there are things that can affect our metabolism. One thing definitely is sleep deprivation, not giving the body enough sleep. During sleep, our body it cleanses itself, it rejuvenates itself. So if we're not getting enough sleep, then we're not giving our bodies the optimal time to do what it naturally needs to do. And you know, when you're tired, when you're not rested, you know how you feel. You know how you feel. You're tired, you're sluggish, you're angry, your body feels weird. Like, you need to get some sleep, and we need to get at least a good 7 to 8 hours. I think is the norm that we should get 7 to 8 hours. So we want to make sure that we're asleep and that we're rested, like we're rested. So, before you go to bed, we just need to just release the stress of the day and just woosah or whatever you need to do, pray, read your Bible. I don't know, whatever you need to do to just let some things go so your mind can calm down and your system can shut down peacefully, and so your body can do what it needs to do naturally. Other things that affect metabolism can be hormonal things such as thyroid hormones, cortisol, and testosterone. I'm not going to get like deep into, all that unless you guys want me to. I'll definitely research and come forth and share what I learn. But yeah, so we just want to have balance. We want to have balance in our diet, in our sleep, and in our activity. And we all have the same 24 hours to meet those goals. And it's the choice is yours. You make time for what you want to. You make time for what is important to you. If you have goals, then you make time and you put in the effort to meet those goals. So again, it is a very personal thing. It is in your hands. We get this one body, this one life, this one chance to make the best out of it. Yes, I am still on this journey because it's for life, and it's not just about weight loss for me anymore. Yes, is some more weight that I desire to lose, but it's not at the forefront as it was in the beginning when I was 385 pounds. Now it's like, yes, there are some weight goals I want to reach to get out of, the morbidly obesity range, to get I'm more into body recomposition. So I want to build muscle. I want to lose fat and I want to build muscle. In doing so, my weight may not change that much because muscle is leaner, so it'll make me look smaller and everything. But if I lose 5 pounds of fat and gain 5 pounds of muscle, the scale's not going to move. And I had to learn to not be discouraged by that, because too many of us we're focused on that number, and the scale only gives you one parameter of where you are. There are definitely non-scale victories. There are definitely other signs and signals that your composition is changing, that you're losing fat. So again, that's down the line. So while we're talking about losing fat, I just want to touch on, okay, so when I'm losing fat, where does it go? How do I lose it? That was the question I had. So some of us think that when we lose fat, that the fat cells disappear, like disappear and maybe explode into nothing. I don't know. Or that we poop it out. So neither one of those things are true. The funny thing that I found out, which I'm like, really? Is 84% of the fat we lose, we literally breathe it out as carbon dioxide. So I'm like, so we just breathing out fat. That's what we doing? That's what we doing. Well, how can I just breathe for an hour and lose 5 pounds? I mean, how do we do that? But in a perfect world, right? The remainder of that is lost through sweat, urine, bodily fluids. So yeah, so we are not pooping out fat when we're doing these cleanses, when we're drinking these teas and making these concoctions. You're cleansing. You're getting out some waste that's been sitting there. And so yes, the scale will change if you poop or if you pee or if you even sweat. Anything that's leaving your body is going to cause a shift in the scale. But everything that's contained within this vessel is going to read on the scale. Food, drink, urine, feces, all of that is going to affect the number on the scale. So that is another reason why we can't just focus on the number that we see on the scale. We have to look at other things. Lost inches. Are my clothes looser? Um, am I less tired? Just different things to look for. So I hope that I gave a good understanding of metabolism, calories in, calories out, and how our body uses energy to function. There is an equation that I will share with you in another video to help you determine what your calorie intake should be. So from there, you can determine either what your deficit is, or if your goal is to gain weight, how many more calories you would need to intake to have that type of result, if that's your goal. The next topic, that's my father, excuse me. I told him I was recording, but anyway, gotta do what you gotta do. But anyway, so the next topic, I'll tap into more of the macros, the talking more about the forms of energy that we take in, and that is the carbs, the protein, and the fats, and the importance of each thing. Because, you know, a lot of us were taught protein, 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 no carb, you know, zero fat. That's not true. Our body literally needs all of it. It needs protein, it needs carbs, it needs fats. So again, I'll go into what our body uses those three things for. And then other topics, I plan on nutrition label reading, meal prep and logging, so accountability and preparation. And I can't think, there was another one. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I explained everything as clear as I can. If you enjoyed it, please like, please share. Again, I have something I'm working on that's gonna I'll bring forth to you, and that I will be implementing in the next few weeks. So again, I'm still making some preparations and working out some of the details. But again, so this is really part 2. So I will be back and we will talk fat and protein and carbs. But for now, say yes to you, love on you, love on yourself. I'm telling you, say yes, love on yourself, give yourself a hug. Look, love, care, heal. Yes, Girl University. Yes, you deserve all of the best for yourself. So God bless, and I will see you real soon.